What's up, guys? I've had several off days again this week, even though I was kind of planning to make videos every day, but again I have kind of not kept my promise. But let me show you. I got crazy piece of boots today. Let me show. It was from today's clan boss, and these are the best HP scaling boots that I have on my account, which is pretty crazy. I didn't yet fully scan these, but I literally got them today. Of course, I have mentioned it many times, but of course some people are not always gonna know. But cruel boots are best for both defense and HP scaling nukers. It might seem a bit weird, but the ignore defense part is so big that this is better than crit damage or HP or defense boots. But yeah, it is pretty much perfect piece of boots. I mean, it could have HP ascension on it, but I actually kind of prefer to have speed ascension, because I feel like the new ultra endgame meta is to have as fast as possible nukers, and often like the difference between having the absolute highest damage you can do and slightly less isn't that big deal, but you want to have them fast. At least if your focus is live arena, which like it is for me, or classic arena defense. In classic arena offense, oftentimes you can get away with very slow nukers, or slower than in the other content, but yeah. Not that I really have a lot of HP scaling champions to put them on, but maybe we will have some new ones one day. Or maybe I pull a Taras, who knows. Let's open with the UDK pick. I mentioned this before, but I'm always gonna pick Rotos. I rather pick UDK so that they can pick it, even though now they will avoid single target champions and so on. But if I didn't pick UDK, I was just gonna say that if I didn't pick UDK, maybe he would pick Rotos, but okay, he did it anyway. That kind of works out for me as well, because as you know, I'm an Initve main, so this is kind of a double-edged sword, that if they do pick my Rotos, I'm just gonna go with Initve and try to counter him that way. And of course, he didn't go with Nekret, so I'm just gonna make sure that he can't get Nekret at this point, and I feel like I'm in a very good position. The only issue here is that I don't have any... Who do I want to pick as the nuker? Should I still go with Helicat? I'll still go with Helicat. I won't have good attack buff. I mean, I can use Arbiter, but I'm not sure if I want to go with Arbiter against Rotos, because it will definitely get one shot. We will see. Okay, Baron. I suspect the last pick is going to be Warlord or something, because Rotos and Nekret are already picked and there isn't too many options, and I will have to ban the Warlord if he picks it, and I can ban the Baron. But of course we're gonna go with Guardial, and this is kind of issue that it would be kind of fun to pick Mountain King in this fight, but it's not gonna work against Double Reviver, and I'm not sure yet if I can ban one of the Revivers or not, or maybe if I can, I will still just ban the Baron actually. We will see. But this is kind of looking like a hard fight for me, to be honest. The Baron in the end pick was kind of bad, because he does have Siphi, he's likely gonna go first. Maybe the Baron is going to move before my Guardial, I'm not quite sure. Ronda. Okay, Ronda isn't the most terrible pick. I think here I'm either gonna ban the Baron or Siphi, but in either case I'm not too I'm fine with this matchup. I think he's probably gonna go for my Nekret ban since he went with Ronda. Let's ban his Baron. I was thinking about the Siphi, but let's go with the Baron ban. What? He banned my Guardial. I wasn't expecting this. I don't think this ban is bad for me at all, to be honest. Wait, Nekret is going to protect Initve, so maybe he can just kill my Helicat before it gets a turn. I think it has one piece of reaction, but he can definitely get one-shotted. I forgot about that issue. The init the Helicat combo isn't that great together, unless I go first, and the reason why I have been able to abuse Helicat, even though I don't have Siphi, is because I usually pair it with Necret and Rotos, and who should I protect? And Rotos is going to be higher HP than Helicat, so Helicat can a lot more safely get his first turn and get the block damage, but we didn't get it this time. That doesn't mean that the fight is totally over though. We will see. Yeah. As you can see, when he doesn't have Necret, the init is of course going to destroy Rotos with A2, no questions asked. And I think I'm just gonna... He used A2 already, right? He used it on Helicat, so even if he does the AoE nuke, no way it will kill my init through Necret, so I should be good. That's a pretty quick first fight, but we're kind of getting the ball rolling. This is not your standard fight, but I kind of like the fact that in Gold Live Arena people are kind of doing weird matchups all the time, but yeah. This is definitely kind of advantage for me, even though I think the Helicat wasn't good choice in this fight, because Necret is protecting Initve, but many people do know that I rely on my Rotos a lot, but they kind of forget or don't know that I also have very good gear on my Initve, and I'm very happy to use Initve in fights. I did some fights yesterday. I was super tired. We were like hanging out and like drinking and in sauna, so I didn't record. I was doing fights in like the middle of the night after drinking, so my brain wasn't functioning and I wasn't making a video about it, but it kind of went 50-50 last night. I wanted to make video yesterday, but I felt so like I wasn't able to talk, or I didn't even try to make a video, but I wouldn't have been able to talk to video. But yeah, I've been enjoying the summer days. Yeah, I was kind of getting to gold was a big test for me, that can I actually still climb after I get to gold. But I think we're good. Now it's just a matter of time until I get Quintus. Also, I think that the people that have gotten Quintus so far, none of them barely use it. And I can kind of understand it because they have other good options as well. I think it will be very different for me. I will definitely use Quintus a lot more than those other people, so I think I can have a lot of fun with it and maybe make some content and other stuff. Should I just go with Helicat and Duchess right away? There's no way he's gonna pick Helicat in that team. Let's go with Necret. And if he does, then fine. Let's go with Necret so that he doesn't get it. Wait, fuck. There. By the way, can't wait for the new settings that you can just search for a champion in filters. Like, that's some great stuff. I think many of these kind of small updates into this game can go very long way. Like the update that they did on the tavern, that was good as well. Also, I know this is very controversial. I didn't make a video about it. I was kind of thinking about doing it, but then many other people made videos about it as well, and maybe I just try to focus more on PvP than like the drama stuff. But if you didn't see other people's video or didn't hear about it from other sources, but there was a bunch of people that got banned yesterday and 2 days ago, and like it's not like I didn't make a video about it, but of course I can talk about it. Give me a second. Yeah, we're gonna go with Helicat. But yeah, the short version, like the TLDR version, is that of course I'm not a legal expert, so like they will mince the words like, but the word that Raid used was that there was like fraud, but the thing was that people were basically buying packs with like fake addresses and like credit cards and like so that they could buy cheap versions from other countries. And there was this kind of service that well, I'm not gonna say the name. I was thinking about it if I should name him. I mean, I'm not against naming him, but I mean, there's a guy that does it as a service, and I think he did it like something like you get 50% off your packs if you buy it through him, and then he takes like 25% or something like that. I mean, I heard about this long time ago, and I didn't like I didn't snitch on him just because I don't know why, but I mean, I wasn't like trying to cause problems. But they have been doing this for a very long time, and now basically tons of those people got banned, apparently. We're not quite sure yet if it's going to be permanent ban or temporary ban, and we don't know the exact number of accounts because, of course, Plarium is not talking about it. I doubt they will make any statement about it. But bunch of accounts got banned, many like top accounts, and yeah, if you see those top accounts that they haven't been logging in like for 1 day or 2 days, that's the reason for it. I don't know the exact numbers, but I do know that in our clan, or like we have 2 clans in our cluster, in the main clan there wasn't a single account, and in the other clan there was 1 account, and the other big clans had like way more people that got it. So we're all kind of expecting that the next Platinum Arena reset might be very easy because half of the top accounts are banned or something. I have no idea what the exact numbers are, but tons of accounts are banned right now. And maybe they will get unbanned in like a couple days, who knows. Anyway, just so you know if you didn't hear about it from other sources. I'm not really gonna get into the is it right and wrong and the legal like words and so on, but basically that's what happened, and that's why they are banned for now, at least. Some people in my clan who know more about this stuff, they will be basically saying that the reason why Plarium suddenly did something about that is because Plarium themselves might get into trouble, and it wasn't just like just to like try to make more money to like ban people who were buying packs cheaper, but they need to do it to like cover themselves or something from like Microsoft or Google Play or something like this. But that's just what I've heard. I'm not saying that as a fact, but that's how I know it. Anyway, this team was kind of weird team. I think these are kind of meta champions, but it wasn't the scariest thing. I think if this guy had a Sifi, he would definitely be way better off. I'm sure he's pulling for Sifi 10 access when he sees them. But yeah, pretty easy fight, to be honest. Also, one funny thing happened. If you didn't, if you wondered why I didn't make arena video last reset, it was simply because I was hanging out and I just slept the reset and I forgot, or my alarm didn't work and I was drinking the night before it, so I skipped the last reset unintentionally. Like, I definitely was planning to push, but I've been like hanging out in the summer. It's kind of like a weird thing for me right now that I'm not in my home. I'm like for like, I'm not really sure for how long, maybe like just a couple weeks or maybe slightly longer, but I'm hanging out, me and my little brother. We both like live very far away from our parents, and right now I'm for some time like hanging out at my parents' home during summer. And then I'm also going to move from my like actual place to different place in a bit, like maybe in a month or something. So everything is kind of weird for me. I'm not really sure about my schedule, like how long I will be here and when I will get back to my actual room, or do I need to make the new setup in my new apartment next or what. But yeah, you will not see this background that I have with me very long time, because I might just go back to my home in like a week or so, and I'm gonna move apartment as well, so. But even though we are hanging out in the summer, I'm still trying to make a lot more videos. That was the plan, but I've been like, I've been tired and I've had headaches, and then I've been just, fuck it, I'm not gonna make any videos. Again, we see in it, Rotospic. Is this the same guy or is it a different guy? I don't think it was the same guy, but they were around same points. Yeah, when enemy picks Rotos, I mean, wow, fuck, this is again screwed. When enemy picks Rotos, I definitely... Okay, that was a bit slow. When enemy picks Rotos, of course I'm gonna pick Initve, but I also like to pick Necret, because often people will pair Rotos with Necret, and if they don't have Necret, then of course Initve has a very good matchup against Rotos. Is this actually the same guy? Should I go with Arbiter here? I'm kind of tempted to go with Arbiter. Yeah, let's go with Arbiter. My Arbiter isn't insane. She's like, I think, around 350 speed in 4-piece stone skin. It is kind of fast, but it's not ultra fast and it's not very tanky, so it is kind of weird build. Not all of my builds, but often my builds are kind of weird stuff that nobody else will do other than me, because if you have the type of gear that I do, you probably have better options than the like team comps that I do. But if you don't, you probably don't have the gear to be able to actually use the same setup. So something like this Arbiter build is kind of uncommon. Do I want to ban the Ramant or Sifi? Banning the Sifi is very tempting. No, let's ban the Ramanto. Yeah. But yeah, the Arbiter build is kind of sketchy. I have never seen other people really use this type of build. Like, of course, people use Stone Skin Arbiters in offense, but not in live arena. I don't think I have ever seen anybody use in live arena Stone Skin Arbiter. But basically, I have two attack buff champions, Duchess and her, and Duchess is going to be banned often, or picked. And then I do have Python as well, but I kind of needed one more reviver, so I have been using Arbiter. Damn. Oh, okay, okay. This is still very sketchy, because the Rotos can definitely one-shot my Initve. I hope my Rotos will move before it, but I'm kind of suspecting I will not move before his Rotos. Rotos builds are usually very fast. Oh, okay, nice. Well, I'm not able to use the A2 on Rotos, but I think I might be able to just kill the Ronda with A3. Let's see. It does have defense buff, but Ronda is very squishy. Oh, okay, we didn't get it. Too bad. Yeah, Rotos can just... Never mind, I forgot I have UDK. He didn't ban the UDK. Actually, I should be fine. Yeah. I should be totally fine in this matchup. Let's see if I can get their buffs reduced a bit. Arbiter barely has any accuracy. I should probably try to build a bit more accuracy on her, since I'm using her in this type of setup. I was actually thinking if I should just build a tanky Arbiter for live arena. I have used tanky Arbiter before, like back in the day I used to use, before I had Duchess, I used to use Arbiter in my classic arena defense, and it was in a tanky Swiftberry build. But I was thinking of doing something like that, but I ended up going with the Stone Skin build. I still made it kind of tanky. It does have like HP chest and gloves, I think, but it's not like... I think it's maybe 90k HP. Probably around same HP as Sifis are usually. I will show you the build after this fight. It's not the only thing, but one of the things I really like about Live Arena is that it's kind of forcing / giving people the opportunity to use different kinds of builds and strategies. Of course, the meta stuff are still the meta, but there is definitely more room to like outplay enemies and do some unique stuff than there is in Classic Arena. When Live Arena was originally released, I was actually not very excited about it. I was kind of... Well, I was excited, but I was very like black build, and I thought that I wouldn't enjoy it and it would be shit. But I have been pretty positively surprised how much I've been enjoying Live Arena. I think I probably could have just killed the Sify with A1, but I didn't want to take a chance, so I did the A2, which I could have said for others, but I didn't. I do have the UDK, so I'm fine. Anyway, I think we won this fight. I've been drinking, I don't know if you can see it, the light here is kind of screwed, but I'm drinking this Estonian energy drink, and I might be a bit off then. I might be a bit overhyped, but that was because like I just woke up maybe like a couple hours ago when it was maybe like 2 p.m. or something, and I was super tired from last night, so then I took this energy drink and now I'm like ultra hyped and I'm not my usual self yet. I've been kind of going in between the like both ends of extreme like mood swings, and I'm not my typical calm self. Anyway, we went 4-0 at the start of the video, so that is pretty nice. I mean, of course. By the way, since Plarium did the thing that you can search for specific champion names, why are you not fixing this? Like, I'm sure this is like one of the smallest UI fixes that you can do in this game, but why can't we see the enemy teams if they leave the fight? Often I will like stay in the fights and let the enemy team kill me, just so that I can get it into the battle logs, and then half of the people get offended that I'm like stalling the fights and trying to be annoying to them, which I'm not doing, and I'm sorry if you feel that way. That's not my intention, but I just want to see the battle logs so that I can actually look at it and make some reflection afterwards and try to get better. But why can't Plarium just fix this? I mean, maybe I need to mention that in CC chat. I'm sure other CCs have mentioned it like 500 times, but I guess I might as well mention it. I think I probably did it when I got into the CC program, but I don't remember anymore. So yeah, this is the build. Let me double check that you can see the build this time, because I always screw up the camera in the videos. Actually, let me pull it up from the Hell Hades website, because you can see it much better from there. Also, it's kind of interesting that Hell Hades is making his own game. Like, I wish him all the success about that. I don't honestly have my... I'm not really sure what I should expect from him, because even when the big companies make new games, they always suck, so... But I hope he does very well and he becomes like a new billionaire in the gaming industry, and maybe he can make MMO next, but we will see. And probably it will take him like 5+ years to make the game. I've been waiting for Ashes of Creation since, I think, 2014. Yeah, since 2014. So it's been what, like what? It's been like 8 years or something since I've been waiting for Ashes of Creation. Anyway, let me double check that. Yeah, of course you can't see it. Okay, this time I have evolved. So this is the Arbiter build. it is basically just fast stone skin with a side dish of some HP and defense if I got it. And then on the accessories, I was kind of prioritizing to get refresh over other stats, just because it can be very good if she can get some extra like turn meter boost and so on. It is very good build, but of course she isn't tanky enough to really take any hits from strong nukers, and she isn't really faster than Sifis generally are, but in some fights this is very good build. And it isn't really just that I'm not gonna use her in every fight. She is kind of a niche pick that I will use sometimes. Maybe if if Duchess is banned, or maybe if I just... There is some matchup where I really need it. Maybe enemy has Rotos and no turn meter boost and I picked Initve or something like that. But yeah, I have been in gold for a while now, and honestly I think I'm doing better in gold than silver. I know that it's very weird to believe that, and many people have been like, are you really sure about that? But honestly it feels that way. I think I have more room to make team comps, because you basically have, both teams have 6 bans in gold, because all of your picks are bans, and then you have 1 extra ban as well, so it changes the game a lot. And I'm also dying to this it's very warm outside. I have been kind of putting up the fireplace on winter and using my blankets because I've been freezing, and now I'm like dying out of heat stroke here. I know what you're gonna say, like my long hair is probably not helping with it, but it is what it is. Also, you guys probably heard about it, but the new fusion seems super exciting. It's basically clearly intended for Fire Knight, so that you can farm the hard 10, and it kind of seems like better version of Allure, who also can reduce the turn meter on the hard Fire Knight, where you need to freeze it, and it also does percentage HP damage on the A1, which seems like super bonkers, and it's a triple hitter, so I'm pretty sure with that fusion everybody can, or not everybody, but endgame players should be able to pretty easily farm Fire Knight 10, which I'm going to do as well. Yeah, we will go with the usual stuff. Well, damn, I almost picked Ramandu, I locked it in. I need to take the Dax away from Ramandu. I thought it was Helicat, it kind of looked similar, and I wasn't looking at the screen super closely, and I almost locked it in. Okay, now it should be better. I had the wrong settings in the filter. He's taking his time to think about his picks. Maybe he was planning to go with Helicat. I've seen many people that they like to pick both Sifi, Helicat and Harima, and then they will even go with one more nuker often in those teams. Okay, he went with Ukko and Leorios. We can totally ban the Ukko if we want. This is kind of not the issue here. I think we will go with Python. I think it just makes sense. Now, it's not like we have to ban the Ukko. We have tons of polymorph in the team, so it's very likely that he will get polymorphed. And I do have the reviver, so I can still kind of try to hang on in the fight. If he had something else that I really had to ban, I would not ban Ukko. But I don't really have to ban anything in this team, so let's go with the Ukko ban. But this is definitely optional. By the way, yesterday when I was doing a couple of those fights of the video when I was super tired, like in the middle of the night, I got the win with Mortu, so I for once remembered to pick Mortu against Ukko, and I bought, I think it was like a high rated team with like 3000 plus points, and I won that with Mortu, which was cool. I definitely need to keep Mortu big in mind. It's not something that I need to rule out. I think I have quite many nukers that I can use. Protoss, Helicat, Initve, Mountain King, Staltus and Mortu. I think all of those I can use, or I will use, and I have used, but most of the time it's going to be Rotos and Helicat, and then it kind of, the others are very situational picks. These I can pick against anything. And as you know, basically Rotos is my best nuker, so of course my teams and account revolves around like setups that work with him, so Helicat also pairs well with him and everything else. Not that Rotos like needs the block damage, but he's already very tanky, but very often people want to ban the Helicat, so it kind of gives me more opportunity to get my Rotos in the fights, which otherwise is almost always banned. But also, of course, Rotos still does benefit from the block damage and the defense buff, and Rotos is so tanky champion, especially with my build, when he's like 60k HP with bone armor, or like 62k, and then he steals HP with A2, that defense buff actually does a decent amount for Rotos. And he does have very high base defense. I don't think any attack scaling champion has higher base defense than Rotos. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure nobody's even close. Usually they have maybe like 700 to 1000 defense attack scaling champions. I think Rotos has like 1400 or something. Let me check after this fight. I think it's maybe 1266, now that I think about it. Something like that. We will check it out. But it is very high. Surely it's higher than some defense scaling champions. Wait, is my camera lagging a bit? I'm not sure why, but it's kind of... it wasn't doing that before on other videos. Maybe the heat stroke is also affecting my camera. I'm not sure what's going on. I hope this entire video isn't screwed because of some weird glitch and it's only happening right now. Damn, the fights are going well though, so I can't complain on that side. Oh fuck. I need to be careful putting this. I don't think... Well, I need to edit the Discord part out. I need to avoid showing any, like, you know, DMs or something on videos, but I'll just have to cut it out. Let's see, it's at 34 minutes on this video. I need to remember that timestamp. I'm pretty sure there isn't anything that you can see there, but just so that people don't complain that I'm showing their secret strategies or anything. By the way, if you have... I've gotten... I mean, I get lots of questions all the time, but recently several people have been asking me that can they contact me and will I answer DMs? And yeah, you can easily find me in official Discord. I will answer comments in videos. I will answer comments in DMs or in if you tag me in official Discord or some other raid Discord. So you can easily just like message me. Oh, everybody's like super low HP. Can I finish them off with Helicat AoE? That would be very clutch. Nice, it didn't die. Okay, I was kind of lucky there. So Helicat got taunted, of course, because Arima is going to taunt him even through immunity because of her skills. But she got polymorph because my Helicat does have polymorph. And now he wasn't taunted. Man, I think, are we like on a 5-fight win streak? We're just totally destroying these teams, and these are not like bad teams. See, this is what I hate. He had one champion left, and it will die in like one hit. And now he left the fight. I mean, I'm sure like it's not like he did it on purpose. But now I can't see the fight in the battle log, and I can't really like I can't make any conclusions about these fights or anything. Of course I have it on video, so actually I can, but let's see. 1, 2, okay, it's just 4-0. Still, what? Was it only 4 fights? Did it count the last fight? Okay. 4 fights in 30 minutes though, damn these fights are long. I thought that we had some pretty fast fights, but I think, yeah, I did look at my builds and talk about some other things in between. Anyway. So feel free to ask me in comments, and like feel free to like one thing I've also seen some people wait. Yeah, let's just go with Unique and Rotos. One thing I'm also often see is that people say in comments that they like give some feedback that they think I should do differently, and then they preface it by something like "don't get offended" or something like that. I'm not going to get offended by comments just in general, but especially if it's just like feedback, I'm definitely not. So I like to think myself as a very reasonable person, and I try to not take things personally, especially if it's just feedback. I mean, but even if you like call me whatever names, I'm not really. I've been on the internet since I was a kid, so I'm not really faced by insults anyway. I think you guys would be surprised how spicy our clan Discord is. I think, and not just our clan Discord, but some other Discords, I mean. But some people like to see the world burn, and people are kind of used to saying anything on the internet, so I'm not really shocked easily by angry comments or like especially like constructive feedback is not going to offend me. It's kind of similar team as the other teams I fought. Oh fuck. I'm rambling and I'm taking too much time. Wait, did we fought this same guy just now? I think we've maybe fought the same guy. Okay, this is pretty tough team now with like Maritska, Taras, Harima and Datsus. And he's using Life Harvest. Oh, he's using double Life Harvest. This definitely works for this kind of live arena strategy. Very spicy on. I'm kind of suspecting this is going to be the first loss today. It's pretty hard fight for me. Is he going to ban Rotos? I'm kind of suspecting if he really wants to play this fight safe. Oh, he didn't ban Rotos. Interesting. I think the highest chance for him to win this fight is banning my Rotos. But then the fight is going to last very long, so maybe this is better option for him. Nice, we got the polymorph. The good thing about Helicat, it's kind of good and bad thing, that as you probably know, there is no blessings for defense scaling nukers. There kind of is for HP scaling because you can use bone armor, which is insane, but there is nothing for defense scaling nukers. And oh wait, I need to make a turn. Oh, I got feared anyway. So because there isn't anything that gives you defense and crit damage, you're kind of basically left to pick something for utility. And Polymorph does give you 400 defense, so there is that. And that's why pretty much everybody's going with Polymorph on Helicat. And because of this, I often have, I think almost every fight I have 3 out of 4 of my team with Polymorph, and sometimes even 4 out of 4 if they end up banning Rotos. So it kind of makes the fights for my opponents very risky with champions like Taras and Harima, which are the most common nukers, of course, that you see. Yeah, I'm gonna protect actually Python and not Rotos. I will protect both of them when I can, but Python is actually the main champion that I need to protect here, because that's the lose condition for me, that if Python dies, then I will lose the fight. And as you can see here, the Duchess still has Whale up on everybody but herself. So if I go with A3, well, first of all, I wouldn't even kill it with A3 because of Arima passive, but even if I did, I would just get extra turn and waste the buff, so I'll go with the A2. And probably this fight is going to last for a bit anyway, so stacking the Rotos A2 is the way to go. But yeah, it does kind of seem from the last week's battles that I have kind of found my niche and the proper builds that I can do on these champions. It's not like I change everybody's build on every video, but I definitely have tweaked many champions' builds, and now I have kind of found the niche and builds and strategy that fits my account. If you have been following my videos, I have been using like billion different builds on Helicat, like all kinds of builds. This is kind of the culmination of testing what works for my account now. That originally I ran him as super fast Cruel and Savage nuke build, or Lethal and Savage, and then I did many variations of that with more and less. Do I want to kill Taros? Yeah. I did many variations of that with more and less. I'm not gonna go for A3 because of the passive. I did many variations of that with more and less speed, and then I also did many variations of like Stone Skin Helicat, either as a nuke build or full speed, and I kind of tested out everything, and I definitely do prefer the current build that I'm using, which is a kind of slower and more high damage, like Lethal and Cruel build. I think many people who have Sifis, they are running Stone Skin Helicat, and they can actually kill fights even with him as the only nuker in that build. But for me, I'm not really able to finish these fights if Helicat isn't in Savage, so I actually went basically all in on the damage in the end. Which is kind of surprising, because I definitely was thinking that I'm gonna go for ultra fast build on him. I mean, he's still fast, but he isn't like 350 speed like he used to be at one point. Let me show you the Helicat build as well after this fight. But yeah, life is good. I'm enjoying the summer. I'm hanging out on the day and like drinking and going sauna and this kind of stuff, socializing. And then I'm just doing some live arena fights, and I'm dominating these top accounts, and I'm having good times. Even my enemies got banned, which I know I shouldn't be too like happy about, and I know that for sure some of those people are my viewers, but win is a win. It's definitely going to benefit me that like many opponents got banned, even if it's temporarily. And the new fusion is also gonna be super exciting, so everything is kind of going well. Also some other stuff in real life, but I'm not gonna mention that on videos. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good as well on the summer, and maybe you can like maybe if you have more time to play during summer, you can also do a Quintus climb like I'm doing, and hopefully I will get it before the summer ends, and I will not have to like I will be not as pressured to try 2 hours of live arena every day. I will definitely keep doing live arena because I do actually enjoy it, but it is one hell of a grind to get all the way to Quintus. But honestly, it's probably because I'm doing better in live arena. Like, I'm sure that is a big part of the reason. But right now I'm enjoying live arena more than I am classic arena. But I'm pretty confident. Wait, do I want to use the AoE nuke here or not? I don't want to use it, yeah. I'm pretty confident that the getting Quintus is also going to help me in classic arena. Of course, what I really need is to get a lockout to have fast and reliable fights in offense on classic arena. But I think Quintus will help as well. If I could also get a lockout though, then I think I would be competing for top 10 again. Can I kill the Duchess with A3? I don't think I can. Let's go for the A2 again. Okay, I think I pretty much won the fight at this point. I'm not sure if this guy has Siphi, but it will definitely work much better against me if he had Siphi. With the turn meter boost and speed buff, he will just rotate his cooldowns a lot faster and it would be harder for me. But this way it kind of seemed like pretty safe fight actually. Oh, I didn't fight the same guy. I thought that I fought him, but I think I probably fought him a bunch of other times, and that's what I was thinking. Okay, so now we are 5-0. 1 hour left. Can I keep 100% win rate? Probably not, but we're gonna give it a go. Also, one thing that I'm really happy about, I mean, of course I'm a bit like, you know, flexing here, but many people were doomsaying that when I get to gold, I'm gonna like drop to silver 500 times, and I'm not gonna like, I'm gonna do well worse and so on. I'm not gonna like it. I haven't dropped to silver once. Like, I got to gold, I think I got to like, I think I maybe got like 30 points, and then I was kind of going back and forth a couple days, but I'm constantly going up. I haven't ever gone back to silver, and I haven't even been close for that to happen, so. I think this is definitely the avenue where I can show my account's strengths the most, because even if I don't have every single Void champion in the game, which is kind of what you want if you want to compete for the classic arena top spots, but I do still have like most of the fusions. I have a good amount of gear, so there is definitely room for me to make different types of teams and strategies, and probably more than many others that maybe haven't played the game as long as I have, even if they have Taras and Marichka. Of course, I'm still mostly picking the same champions, as you can see, but that's just the way it goes. Haven't seen a lot of Candies. Candy is one of those champions that I used to want to get one for like many years, and oh wait, should I go with arbiter against this guy. Now I need to go with Python, otherwise it's gonna be too risky. I used to want to get Candy for so many years, and as you know, for a long time he used to be considered the best nuker in arena defense. He hasn't been for a while, but he's still pretty good, and I really wanted to get him, but at this point it's like I would use him, but I almost don't need him anymore. Like, it has taken me so long to get Candy that now it doesn't matter anymore, even though he used to be the best nuker in the game at one point. I mean, he still does have insane multiplier, so I would definitely use him, and maybe I could do some strategies with him and resistance cardial, and maybe have a way to beat lockout teams without banning the lockout. But yeah, and I do have full triple accessories for Candy, so I could make a really hard hitting Candy. Okay, now is kind of going to be the test that does he get polymorphed or not. The chance for getting polymorphed is for each buff placed and buff removed. Oh, he didn't. He removed like insane amount of buffs from my team, so I think it was definitely more likely than not that he would get polymorphed. That's the issue with Ukko, is that if you have a team where you have maybe like 3 champions with polymorph, and let's say like you have fearsome presence and like 1-star polymorph, which you might even have better one, but that's 10% chance to polymorph Ukko for every buff that he removes, plus the block buffs, and plus like every debuffs that he places, and then all of your other champions combined. So it's usually going to be very unlikely that he doesn't get polymorphed, but he got lucky there. But basically every A2, it's going to be much more likely than not that he's gonna polymorph himself. That's why I'm kind of okay to take this matchup, that I'm gonna pick Helicat against Ukko. I know that the enemies are going to pick this team all the time, and I think I probably have greater chance than not to like for the Ukko Helicat matchup to be in my favor actually. That's a very long explanation, but just providing my train of thought about this and why I wasn't super scared or like phased about the Ukko pick. It's going to happen all the time, and this is still better than me picking like Initve against this guy. But of course it's not going to always work. Now we're kind of getting into risky territory. I kind of want to try to kill the Harima, because if the Harima gets some strong A2s or A3s here, he might just end the fight in like one turn. Too bad I got a weak hit there. It's looking risky. Yeah, it's looking very risky. Oh, my Python survived that. I was thinking he would die. I mean, he doesn't have defense buff, but probably that Harima isn't very hard hitting. Kind of seems like I lost at this point though. I got stunned so many times, and he hasn't gotten polymorphed. Oh, I got block damage. Can I still make it? Never say never, but it kind of looks like I lost this. Oh, he has to. Okay. Let's see. I do have attack down on me. I'm not sure if I can kill this Duchess. Let's see. Okay, I think that's it for this fight. I think if we played this fight like 10 times, I think I will definitely win most of those fights. I think this kind of this could have gone a lot better, but you are going to lose some fights. I think if he has A2, I think he has A2 already. Yeah, he has A2. Yeah. It almost looked like I could win at that point, but yeah, I didn't think it was gonna happen. Still, that fight was very close, and I think if we did 10 fights, I think I would win that fight maybe like, I don't know, 7 times out of 10. I think it's still heavily favoring me, even though he has the Ukko in the team. I also haven't been using my own Ukko a lot lately either. Of course, what teams and like strategies other people have used, it has evolved a lot over time from the beginning of Live Arena. And I feel kind of most people have moved away from Ukko and he's a lot less popular than he used to be. I will still pick him, but a lot less often than I did back in the day. Also, I think after this video, like, you know, it's summer and so on, I'm gonna get the gold drink. I'm gonna take my t-shirt away because I'm like sweating. I think I'm just gonna like play some music super hard and play some Heroes of Might and Magic 3 and kind of take a chill night and enjoy the summer. I'll go get the cat to the sauna, like the cat loves sauna. It also comes like inside the sauna when it's hot, but even if it's not super hot, it enjoys like being in the sauna, so I will go like grab it here and maybe play with the cat a bit. This looks kind of off-meta team, but it looks actually a bit intimidating against my team comp. I think this might actually work very well against me. Yeah, and he banned the Python, of course. Python could have cleansed the freezes or give me immunity. Wait, did I mention on the video that I got that crazy cruel piece today? I think I showed it, yeah. I'm still kind of hyped about the boots that I got today because you get those types of top pieces like every once in a new moon. It's not something that like you even remember last time that it happened. And yeah, it feels nice. I didn't even put those boots on anyone yet. I need to look it up later. And it's not like I even have like Tara, so I don't have any like meta HP Nugers anyway, but it is still interesting. Okay, should I just go for A1? This is going to be so dumb. I'm just gonna go for A1. Can I kill it? Okay, I could. Yeah, I didn't even go for block damage there. It kind of looked like the Siphi was just gonna die to the A1, so why would I even use the block damage when I can just speed run these fights? Yeah. Basically, when people run the UDK Helicat strategy, it's always gonna be with Siphi. And I've seen that the Jacob, or he runs it with, I think he runs like triple defense Nuker. He goes with Iron Bragger and Harima. Helicat, Iron Bragger, Harima, Siphi and UDK. I think that's the main team he runs, and then he does some variations to it. But generally, people are going to pick Siphi, UDK, and Helicat, and then maybe Rotos or Harima or Georgit are good second nukers. I don't see anybody doing this strategy without Siphi and with Necret, but I think the way that I run it with Necret and no Siphi, this one totally works as well, so maybe you can try this strategy as well and maybe you can pull it off. But I don't think I have ever seen anybody run this team without Siphi with Necret. I mean, I'm sure somebody has, but it's not something that you see like commonly. But this is what I've been running for maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and it seems very solid. Damn, are we gonna break 2800 today? We actually might if we can get some avoid some losses. Yeah, I guess we're only one win away, so if I don't screw this up, it should actually happen pretty easily. Damn. Wait, did I forget to fix the camera? Oh, okay, good. I already thought that I didn't fix the camera angle previously, and my face is covering everything again. Yeah, I'm pretty much... I have showed these builds before, but just a quick recap. Also, actually, I have multiple... I've actually been thinking about using Brachus as well. Brachus used to be one of my main champions back in the day. I even used him in Classic Arena Defense at one point. But I think I might use Brachus in some bomb teams, against some bomb teams. But basically I have 3 Force Snookers, which is kind of funny. All of these are options that I can use. And then there's Helicat, Rotos and Initve. That's basically going to be my nukers, which is actually a quite large amount of champions, but since I do have the gear to pull it off, I might as well keep my options open. That's definitely how I can take advantage of my account, that even if I don't have the like zillion different the most popular options, but I can definitely find my own needs counters to different things. And since I can gear multiple champions in damage builds, like I should keep all of those options if like open, if there is any reason to use them. And I think I don't think too many people can have this many nukers geared. Not even like not even many of the top arena players can do it. And it was super sunny on the video just a second ago, but now the camera is like super dark and grey. Let's put some light up. I'm not sure if that helps, but... Oh, okay, now it's way too much. Never mind. When I get back to my apartment, or when I go to my new apartment, I will definitely have better setup, and probably in the new apartment I will put some effort into like revamping it and making it even better. If anybody knows anything about lights and this kind of stuff, what am I doing? Let's just go UDK first. If anybody knows like this kind of light stuff and so on, of course I do have some lights, but I don't have any kind of camera lights and this type of stuff. And I don't want to buy things that, like, even if I can buy them or I can afford them, but I don't want to buy anything unnecessary, so I haven't really gotten anything so far. But I think maybe I should get some kind of camera light though. I have seen the setups of like Ash and Scratch, and both of those people have pretty crazy setups, so mine isn't really anything that impressive. Originally, when I started, if you watch my older videos, which I kind of, I'm not saying if you should, because the audio quality is horrible, but I didn't even have microphone originally, and then I started using the headset microphone, and damn, the audio quality sucked so much. I still feel like the audio quality of my videos has some kind of issues. Okay, wait, he's picking more, so that's kind of... Should I go with Nakarada? No, we will still go with Necret just to get the bolster. Anyway, my audio quality still kind of seems... Wait, where is Necret? Oh, it's banned. Oh, he picked it. Man, I'm confusing myself. Wait, oh my god, I almost picked Brockney. That would have been so stupid. If you didn't know, Brockney passive can proc Morto passive. That would have been insanely stupid if I picked Morto. Anyway, I feel like my audio quality isn't quite the same as some of those professional content creators, but it's kind of okay. It's better. It's a lot better than it used to be. I think the next step is to get better camera, like camera light and maybe camera as well. So if anybody knows anything about that and you have good suggestions what kind of things that I should get, I mean, I'm not really trying to get the most like professional stuff and use like thousands for it, but if there's some little things that you think I should do, then tell me about it. Damn, I'm kind of tempted to ban this Mortu. Yeah, let's ban the Mortu. If he doesn't ban my Rotos, then it wouldn't... Oh, he didn't ban my Rotos. Okay. I should have banned the Crude Draxa instead. With both UDK and Rotos, there's no way that the Mortu can kill me, but since he didn't ban the Rotos, which I was expecting him to do, it's very different. Rotos can definitely kill Kuru Draxa with the A3 through Necret, but it's not going to be easy to get a turn. Let's go with the A2 actually. Nobody's gonna die to the A3, A1 ally attack from Rotos, and they have both bolster and reaction anywhere. Inithra would have been great in this fight though. I probably would have been able to kill the Ukko with ally attack if I used Inithra, because his A1 does hit a lot harder than Rotos A1. Nice, not the weak hit. Oh, okay, excellent. I think I can actually lose against this guy. I'm pretty scared about Crew Draxus. It's kind of, I think, underrated champion, though it doesn't really work against... If enemy goes before you and they have stuff like Taras, it's completely useless. But against me, Crew Draxa is often very good option. And of course it totally destroys Rotos. But you can't really out-tank Crew Draxa. You can just one-shot her. But if you're not able to one-shot her or target her or whatever, she can definitely just kill any type of team with the A1. It doesn't matter how tanky your team is, but if she's able to get turns, she will end the fight. You can't stall a Crew Draxa. Should I go for the A3 on Ukko? No, let's go it on the Necret. I don't want to weak hit on the A3. Damn, Guardian hit almost same damage as Rotos. Okay, that Crew Draxa didn't hit very hard. Damn, the Ukko was like double screwed. He got both frostbitten and Rotos killed him with counter attack anyway. What should I do here? And I'm kind of scared of the Crew Draxa counter attack, and I don't think Rotos A1 would have killed it there. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just play this fight safely. I was gonna say, I kind of feel bad about this because he's gonna drop to silver, but I'm sure he will do fine. It is what it is. No, let's just go with the Duchess first pick. Since I'm not using Init as much anymore, and I'm kind of leaving it as a niche counter against specific teams. No, never mind, now he picked Rotos. It gives me a lot more options, because if I go with Helicat or Stylus or Mountain King and others, having slow Duchess and not getting the attack buff isn't this so. And in general, I definitely do prefer getting this Duchess. Okay, let me think about this. In this fight though, I probably want to go with Init, and do I want to go with Helicat at all? He might pick it though. I kind of don't want to let him have Helicat. No, let's pick Helicat. Helicat doesn't have the best matchup against Rotos. I hope he doesn't pick Necret. I feel like he was gonna pick either Helicat or Necret, and whichever I pick, he picks the other one, but I kind of don't want to let him have either Necret or Helicat, but he's so gonna pick Necret now. I think. Assuming he does have Necret. Okay, he didn't. He picked Ukko, but like I mentioned before, this matchup actually favors me. Like, you would think it's good for Ukko, but it's not. It's actually favoring me. I have everybody in Polymorph, as you can see. Okay, and the last... I'm kind of tempted to go with Mountain King, but I don't think that's good either. Nah, we're gonna go with Stylus in this fight. I think Stylus can kill this team, yeah. I was thinking about Initve, but not against Ukko, because Initve does need his attack buff, and it's not gonna work against this team. Now we're kind of raising the stakes. Damn, okay, maybe this is a bit better. Okay. It's not perfect, the other side of the screen is super lighty and other one isn't, but at least we got some light on the video. Damn, the time is ticking. Who do I want to ban? I think probably Harima still. Yeah, let's ban the Harima. I definitely have enough damage to kill him. That's not going to be the problem in this fight. Often in other fights, it comes down to if I actually have enough damage to kill the enemy. But this is going to be one of those fights that will I get CC'd or not. Often it's going to be usually it's either going to be like, do I have enough damage to finish the fight after like 10 minutes? Or if I can survive the initial burst from like Georgid or something. But I think this fight is not going to be either one of those. It's just going to come down to if like the Ukko and Siphi destroy me with their CCs or not. But I will definitely survive in this fight for many turns. And I definitely can finish them. It's just about if they can disrupt me during my damage or not. Yeah, both of my nukers are stunned. This is exactly what I'm talking about. On paper, I definitely can take this fight, but I still need to get turns on my nukers. And Rotos is always a ticking time bomb, so he's getting turns on the Rotos for sure. I'm not gonna CC him. And if he gets too many turns, he's gonna win. There's just no way around that. My Stylus does hit quite hard though, and this isn't ultra tanky team, so it looks like if he doesn't get stunned, I think the next A2 is just gonna wipe the team. As long as the defense buff doesn't get stolen by Ukko. And even that revive on death isn't really gonna like bother me in this fight. I do have 2 nukers, so he will still lose the turn meter if they die, and that's fine by me. I will get more opportunities to try to kill him. Who do I want to kill here? I can basically kill anybody, but let's kill Rotos. Let's play it safe, kill the Rotos, make sure he can't kill my Duchess and he loses the turn meter. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think everybody's gonna die. Okay, see if he... Okay, both of the revivers survived this, but barely. Do I want to go for block damage or A2? I think the A2 is gonna kill everybody except Protoss. Let's go for A2. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the right choice. Let's put attack down on Rotos if we can. Okay, we couldn't. I don't... There's no way that Nakarada would have killed the Ukko with the A1 there. Yeah, let's kill Rotos again. And now they are kind of gonna like hit themselves to the head, and every time they have to hit my team, they're gonna like die or take damage. I'm not sure if this is not going to die without the Guardian was so high health that it wasn't gonna die without defense buff, but the Ukko definitely would have died, and I think Cardale will die to the next A1, so I think the fight is over at this point. And this was a very high point thing. Let's check how high rank 3150 points is going to be. But I suspect he's going to be like maybe top 20, maybe top 30. I think he is going to be pretty high ranked opponent. I've definitely beat higher ranked opponents before as well, but it's proving to be pretty tricky to try to finish him, but I just don't see that he can make a comeback here. If I had one nuker and it caught some bad stuns, then I think yeah, but I have two nukers. Surely like one of them is going to get turns and I will be okay. We will see. Both of them are stunned now though. But as you can see, this was exactly what I was saying at the start of the video, that this fight is going to come down to the CC. I totally called it. He stole the immunity. Oh my god. He stole both defense buff and immunity. That's so bad. I really wanted to keep that immunity. Even if he stole the defense, that's fine, but I really wanted to keep the immunity buff. Damn, is he still going to win? This is looking very bad for me. Oh my god. The fight was so over, but then all of my nukers got stunned. Oh my god. Well, some fights you're gonna lose and some fights you're gonna win. Well, I will take... I think I definitely had upper hand in this fight again, but we didn't pull it off this time. It looked like it was totally over, but he got us in the end. The Stalus got CC'd so many times during this fight. I will definitely pick this exact same team against the same team again though. I definitely would win this fight most of the time. Damn, so we didn't end up winning this guy. Let's see. What rank is he? Oh yeah, the ratings have inflated a lot too. Yeah, he's like, yeah, oh yeah, he's exactly ranked 30, yeah. Well, we did lose it though, so it doesn't count. Oh, now we're like a couple points below 2800 today. I hope we can end this with about 2800. I wasn't actually expecting to get to that high today, but it went very well. Damn, now the light is kind of making the screen look like there is some kind of filter, but it still looks better than it did before. Wait, what is this account? 3 trophies and... I have no idea which account is this. This is not Sato's account, no way. That one is like 4,000 points. I have no idea which account this one is. Yeah, this team looks very threatening, even though he's not ultra high rating like the last guy was, but I'm not confident I can win this one. Yeah, let's just go with Helicat. He is going to pick 2 nukers, so probably like Taras and Harima, I think. Yeah. And he's probably going to ban my my Helicat, I assume. Oh, okay, Tormin. He's not going to ban my Helicat in that case, because the Tormin is basically a counter to Helicat. Should I actually go with Python to get cleanse on my team? Let's go with Python instead of Duchess. It would be funny if he bans the Python, but he might do it because... Oh yeah, yeah, he did do it. That's funny. I still do have the immunity from Necrot, so it isn't completely lost, and Tormin is squishy, so I can definitely kill him with Rotos since he doesn't have Harima. And I think in these type of situations, Tormin passive can almost be harmful to him, because if I kill it once and then I let him stay like frozen, he's gonna like lose turn meter and gonna give me time. And if he didn't like get revived and frozen, then Siphi will revive it with full turn meter. Wait, what? Pretty sure I can just kill the Siphi. Even if I don't get Helm Smasher proc, I think this Siphi will die. Yeah, that wasn't even close. Okay, good. Yeah, and of course the Tormin passive can proc, but oh, he got Sithberry. But he's not gonna do any like moves if I stone skin him. Okay, let's see if I get who gets frozen here. If Helicat didn't have immunity, and I do have it from Necrot, but if Helicat got frozen, then my rest of my team wouldn't get block damage, and that's why it's a horrible counter. Like, you can interrupt the skill, and not only will the team get frozen from Tormin's passive, but they will not get block damage if Helicat gets frozen. But I do have the Necrot, and like I mentioned before, usually people run this strategy with Siphi, but I have kind of my own variation of it with Necrot. Should I just kill the Tormin? No, let's just A1 the Taros, yeah. Even though I get decrease attack, but I think that was the smartest idea to do. I'm saving the A3 for next turn, when the Maritzka loses the Stone Skin and other boss, and hopefully I can kill both the Maritzka and Siphi next turn on Rotos. But yeah, live arena fights are very long. Oh damn, I do have decrease attack. No way I can kill him with decrease attack. Well, let's give it a go, but I don't think I can. Yeah, oh, that was so close. The live arena fights are very long. What do I even want to do here? let's kill it anyway. I think just so that it doesn't get its cooldowns back. But there is definitely a lot of room for strategy. Like, you're going to need gear and champions, but even without all of the most meta champions that you only see in Classic Arena, you can definitely use many other champions in Live Arena and do all kinds of strategies that aren't used by other people. That's kind of what I always was doing in Classic Arena too, but out of necessity, not because of choice. But that's why I was running the Kosek and Yoshi team and Vogot and Gala and all kinds of stuff. And I feel like for the past 6 months, there hasn't really been a lot of those kind of off-meta strategies that have been viable in Classic Arena. But now in Live Arena, I can kind of do my own things and actually do pretty well. Yeah, we won this fight. Great. Of course, the Tormin might kind of seem like an off-meta strategy, and you will not see this champion as much outside of Gold, but in Gold Live Arena, people do use it specifically to counter Helicat teams, because those have risen in popularity recently. Yeah, let's use the games. I'm sure some people will will cringe at the fact that I'm using 20 games for Live Arena, but let's be real, I'm kind of doing this for content as well, so I definitely can afford to waste 20 games. I remember I used to joke about it like a couple years ago when I wasn't making videos and I didn't actually think about making any videos, and I was joking about it that I should make a YouTube channel just so that I can get the perks from CC program and be free to play like PGE and get 1000 games every week. And now the meme is like real. Now I'm actually getting those games and they are stacking up for sure. I'm definitely going to use them for Rotos and Harima 10x events to buy ancient charts at some point. Okay, he went with my strategy. He didn't let me have the UDK and Rotos, but of course, as I mentioned before, I'm in it to a main, so there's other things that we can do. I think I'll probably go with Init and Saldos in this fight. I should probably pick Helicat though, so that he can't get it. Yeah, let's pick the Helicat. We will see. Maybe I should have picked Helicat and Necroter. Yeah, okay, we're not gonna go with Initra in this fight. Should we? No. Helicat is still good, and I didn't want to let him have Helicat because he was for sure gonna use it in his team. Who is he gonna pick as his last champion? I think probably Necrot. Or he could go with second reviver. Damn it. Wait, where is my other Necrot? Whatever, let's just go with the slow Necrot. I was kind of too slow and I was searching for this one, but anyway. Not sure if I picked the right team, but he kind of picked my champions and then some champions that really counter me, so this might get hard. Maybe I should have picked Python instead of Cardial, because I suspect that he might ban my Duchess in this fight. Yeah, he went with the Ukko. I don't think I will ban the Ukko. No. Should I ban the Sifi? That would be kind of interesting strategy. I can totally... Yeah, let's go to City then. I do have AoE damage on my team. I'm not too bothered about the UDK, but he basically picked the UDK for the Helicat strategy, and so that I can pick it against his Rotos. Basically, the same reason that I always do it for. But I picked the type of team that I'm not really too much faced by the UDK. It will probably kind of come down to the RNG with the Ukko at the start, but should I open with the A3? Yeah, I should. Oh, it almost died there. I wasn't sure if I could even get it below 50%. It kind of depended on the weak hits. Okay. Not Polymorph. We would have preferred Polymorph over Frostbite, because now Helicat got taunted and didn't get the turn, but that was okay. Yeah, let's just go with Cleanse. So now we have tons of buffs on my team because we started with the 8-3, and the chance that his Ukko doesn't get polymorphed at this point, when we have million buffs and every buff that he removes is its own individual chance to polymorph him. Like, I'm not a math guy, but the chance that he doesn't get polymorphed here is like astronomical. He's gonna remove 4 buffs from every champion. Oh my god. And every champion has polymorph on them. But that's, we didn't even put the block damage yet, so he already went for it. I'm not sure if he was confused about it, but he didn't get block buffs, and now we placed the block damage, so we should be good. And the Ukko is definitely gonna die to Helicat A1s. It's not gonna survive them for very long. I don't have UDK in my team, so if I do the ally attack now and get double turn, his Rotos can hit my Necret and not proc the Helicat passive, so we don't want to go with the A2 just yet. Let's use the A3, because he's still like under whale. If I can just kill this Ukko like relatively soon, before my team starts falling apart, then I'm good. Should I just go for the A1 and try to kill the Rotos? Maybe I should just try to kill the Rotos. Yeah, let's do AoE nuke and see if Rotos can die. Okay, that was very close, but it is strong affinity, even though we didn't weak it, but we didn't do as much damage as we could, so. And he has pretty tanky Rotos with Harima in the team. I think I probably have time to do one more fight after this one, so we got fairly fast fights today compared to the typical session. His Ukko is definitely like a slightly tanky. I think it's more tanky than Ukkos usually are. Do I want to go with the A3 or A2? I think we'll go with a A3. Can we kill the Ukko? Probably we can. Yeah, we should be able to kill it, right? Yeah, it was kind of close, but we got it. Damn, we're totally dominating live arena today. It doesn't matter what kind of Harimas and come on, what is this BS? Am I gonna lose fight because of some kind of bug? The game is currently expressing. Okay. Let's just wait for... You see that the time is ticking up here. Let's see if we wait for a couple turns. Maybe we will win this fight, and... Even if I don't click the screen. Okay, it's not... it's not loading anything. I guess I have to click it. No, it is loading. Okay. Let's let the AI play out, and maybe we will win the fight and I don't have to click continue and get a loss from this fight. It doesn't always happen, but often when you click continue in this screen, it's going to force you to restart the client, so we're definitely going to win this battle on auto. So let's just win it and then click the screen, and if it forces us to restart the client, then we're still safe. Okay, we won it, and do we have to? Okay, we didn't even have to do it. Did I get 2 losses today? Or yeah, 2 losses. And both of them were against these kind of Ukko teams. I think if I played these 2 fights again, I think more likely than not I would have won both of them. So those were very close. They weren't even like one-sided fights. Damn. That battle looks very juicy. Very nice. Usually I make the video the day before and put it out the next day, because in my place the internet sucks and it takes me like 5 hours to upload a video. But like this week I didn't make a video yesterday and I haven't made a video today. And since I'm here at my parents' place for the summer, or like for a few weeks, we will see, but the internet is way better. Maybe I can still upload this video today. I think he's probably gonna go with the Helicat strategy, so let's just pick the Helicat before he can pick it. Let's not let him have the Helicat. Even though we don't have UDK in the team. Let's get the win as the last fight. Let's try hard this to maximum. No meme teams, no experimenting. Let's just okay, I'm so gonna get destroyed by this team. Never mind. Forget this pep talk that I just did. I can't beat this team. He picked the right team against me. Is there anything? Maybe if I go with Valkyrie. Is my Valkyrie even geared? I'm not sure if my Valkyrie has gear. Let me quickly check it. Do I have time to check it from the Hades website? If my Valkyrie is geared, I think I might use it just to try to outspeed them. Charge it. I think it might not be geared. If it isn't, then we're gonna go with Inita. This is kind of impossible team for... Oh, it is, but it's not in like... it's in PvE gear. Where is Inita? Okay. YOLO, we will see. This type of Sifi Taras Georgie team, I basically can't... I don't have any way to win this in normal situation. And basically it's 100% win rate against me. If I had Harima, it would be different. But maybe his what's it called? Georgie is slow, or both of his snookers are slow. Maybe I can do ally. He went with double Terminator boost. I was thinking maybe I could do ally attack before he goes. But I was expecting him to pick Lockout as the last champion, so now we definitely can stop him from getting a turn with Georgie, but since he didn't go with Lockout, which I think he would have otherwise, now we can just ban the Georgie. The init phase kind of dead waste in this team, and we don't have Reviver and we are against UDK, so it's not looking too good for us. But I had to ban the Georgie, I couldn't ban the UDK. He was just gonna one-shot my entire team before I make a turn, so... Damn, this is not looking good. This is not looking good at all. Oh, he didn't go for A1. Okay, never mind. Taras is just gonna... Yeah, nuke everybody but Rotos. No, okay. I guess we had to get the loss as the last fight. Yeah, the team that he picked is just ultimate counter against me. I have talked about it in the other videos as well. If you go for the Siphi charged UDK, I can't beat that team. If I had Harima and I went with double Reviver, Harima and Rotos, then that could beat it, but with my current setups, there's no way that I can beat the speed team with Georgie that has UDK. Anyway, we kind of did do experimental pick in this fight, but basically this was an unwinnable matchup for us. Can we get one more fight? And the issue with this type of team, why you might not see this a lot, is that you can totally counter this. If you can move before them, or if you have Harima, this team won't work, and it is very like risky. And you will, if they have those champions, you will lose if you pick this. So you will not see this a lot, but against me, it's like basically 100% win rate. I just can't. I can't deal with that combination. Anyway, I think I'm okay with getting a loss because I've been doing way too good today, so I need to get a little bit of like pushback so that I don't get too excited. Okay, so this is the final fight of the day. We're gonna stay 2800 even if we lose it, but of course I want to win the last fight. Even if I did end up picking Valkyrie, but the issue was that she's in PV gear. But she wouldn't have worked if he picked double turn meter boost as he did too, so... Basically there was no option, and even if I had more time to think about it, I don't think there was no like way to do it. Even if I went with double Reviver with Stone Skin, and one of them survived the Charge It nuke, but with double turn meter booster, he would be able to kill my team before like they get turned after the revive, so that kind of thing doesn't work against Charge It with both Arbiter and Siphi. If he only had one of them, then it could work, depending on the builds, but often it might work. Again we get Charge It. I guess they got the memo that you can't lose against me with Charge It. Am I gonna pick Helicat? Let me think about it. Maybe I will not pick Helicat. Should I go with Ukko? If Ukko can steal the attack buff, it's very good for me. Guardian and Initiate is not gonna be option with Harima, so... Let's go with Helicat and Staldus. I mean, Ukko and Staldus. I could have gone with Mountain King as well, but I think Staldus is fine. Staldus is gonna be affected less by Harima passive and... Okay, and he haven't... What? Yeah, he haven't picked second Reviver, so Mountain King would have been bad here. Or if I did pick Mountain King, then I would have to ban one of his Revivers, but now I have more options. I think I'm gonna ban the Necrot. Yeah. This might be over instantly, but maybe his Charge It isn't fast, or maybe I can steal or remove his attack buff, and if those things happens, then I might survive the start. And if I survive the start, then I think I will be good. What? He's running like incredibly, I guess, slow and tanky Siphi build. Probably with reaction. But maybe we can get attack debuff on... Ah, okay, nope. If we could have gotten the attack debuff on the Charged, then I would have been... No, never mind, he has Python as well. It actually wouldn't have done anything, but... There was nothing else to do, it's not like I wanted to use A2 or A3 in that situation. But yeah, this is what happens to my Ukko, and the enemy Ukko is always like chatting my team. I was kind of... he should have just went with the A3. I think my Saldus only has one piece of reaction, so he could have totally killed it with the AoE nuke. But he was probably pretty afraid of the reaction and saved the AoE because of that. I don't think my Saldus can take AoE nuke even if he doesn't proc passive. Okay, definitely not now. Damn, I think his Charged is gonna move before me. I really wish my Saldus would have gone first, but it's gonna die. It's not gonna get the turn. What? It did survive. I guess he didn't proc the passive. And he didn't use the A3 yet, which is kind of interesting. He's all holding onto it for a very long time. Oh, come on. My status has like 100 accuracy or something. It's like... the chance of him actually landing the debuff is like non-existent, and of course he both did do that and got polymorph from the one debuff. Well, happens. I think this fight is over at this point. That's kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. I did so well today, and I did well last time as well, so even though the fights that I lost, I definitely had bad RNG, but I'm not too like bothered by it. The other two fights even more so. Like this fight, I think he's probably going to win this fight most of the time, but I definitely could have had much better RNG in this fight. But the other two fights that I lost, I think like majority of the time I would win them. Can we get one revival? Okay, that's nice. Maybe it's not completely over yet, who knows. Ooh. I like that. Maybe if I... Ah, okay, never mind. I don't think I have... Does Ukko have revive up? Oh, he does have revive, okay. Oh, does he already... He has taken so many turns on the charge that maybe he already has the A3 back, I'm not sure. Nice, okay. I guess we got some payback with the polymorph, but I'm not sure if it's too late. Okay, if I can just get some turns on the Staldos now, which I'm not sure if I can, but if I can, then maybe I can make a comeback. Let's go for A1 here, not the A2. We really need that attack debuff. Oh, wait, he got both stunned and he got the attack debuff on himself. Yeah, let's just kill it. I mean, it's gonna get revived, but that's fine. We will get some speed and damage from masteries, and he has to use the revive on Python, so that's fine. And the other two champion, he actually saved it. That's kind of interesting choice. The other two champions in his team are polymorphed, so if he did use the revive, which he didn't, they wouldn't have gotten the strengthen buff. Oh, okay, that's not good. I don't think my Staldos can get the turn. I think if he gets speed boost on his Siphi, then Harima is gonna go before my Staldos, and if the Harima does the AoE nuke, then that might be it. Okay, nice. I did move before Siphi. Oh yeah, this guy had very slow and tanky Siphi. My Ukko was actually faster than his Siphi. I don't think that has ever happened before. But it is a tanky build, which I don't dislike. I think it's totally fine to do a build like that. Probably he can't do like ultra tanky build, so he's kind of playing to his strengths and not trying to compete in speed. I think this is kind of my last shot. He does have the Python revive, so I think Python is just gonna revive the entire team, and not sure if I can make comeback. Staldos is not gonna be able to take 2 turns in the time that okay, I'm gonna have to risk with A2. Staldos is not gonna take 2 turns in the time that he does like his snookers move, so yeah, polymorph. Well, it's over. No way I can make a comeback. I need 2 turns. No way Staldos can survive 2 turns. If I had AoE, then it would... What? If it died to that counter attack, that would have been interesting. I think we actually want to go for Siphi. Okay, it's Susanki. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's over. It was a very like tough fight in the end, but this team just is very like hard matchup for me. It could have been a bit worse, but it was still very hard matchup. But you can't win every fight, so I'll definitely take it. I had my share of wins today, so getting a few losses in the end is totally fine. We actually had 4 losses, wow. What rank am I at this? Oh, 164. I'm actually kind of hovering around the same ranking all the time. I think it's probably because most of those people that are a lot higher than me, they will like do more fights, because even if I do well, I'm not usually like I'm not really going up in the rankings, even though I'm going a lot up in the points. But yeah, the rankings don't really matter here. Probably many people like are busy with summer and kind of the live arena hype died down, so people are doing a lot less fights than they were before. Was there anything that I was supposed to show? I don't think so. By the way, I have finally gotten some legendary books again, so maybe I can book some champion and play with some stuff, but I don't have anything specific in my mind. I think there was a few champions that I wanted to book before, but I'm not sure if I want to use any of those anymore. Anyway, that's it for today's video, and have a nice day.